Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will talk about trade unions. Trade unions are the association of workers and they are formed with the intention of protecting the workers against the exploitation of employers and also to improve the workers' conditions. The modern industrial establishments employ the workers in conditions which make them helpless in bargaining individually. The workers are unorganized and are subject to exploitation by the employer. This exploitation of employers is resented by the working class. Hence, they form unions to protect themselves against the exploitation of the employers. The trade union movement arose for the purpose of defending their rights, for improving their living and working conditions, and for protecting their interests. And its is a voluntary organization. That means it is not necessary that every organization has a trade union of workers formed to protect and promote their interests, though collective action through collective action. It may be formed on plant basis, the industry basis, the firm basis, regional basis, or the national basis. Different writers and thinkers they have defined the trade union differently. Types of trade union. The trade union fair wages to the workers to safeguard the security of tenure and improve conditions of the service. The function is to enlarge opportunities for promotion and training. Its function is to improve the working and living conditions. It functions is to provide for educational, cultural, and recreational facilities. It functions to cooperate in and facilitate technological advances by broadening the understanding of workers on its underlying issues. It functions to promote identity of interests of workers with their industry. It functions to offer responsive cooperation in improving levels of production and productivity, discipline and high standards of quality, and it also functions to promote individual and collective. As an organization, what it most of the workers are members of any one of the trade unions. There are many reasons of membership, and some of which are given below. Security of employment and protection against the calamity of accident, death, and secure social security cover after retirement. Meeting companionship and affiliation need and improve one's influence with management. To get a common platform to air one's views, aims, ideas, and feelings, and obtain recognition and status among fellow workers. To make use of the principle of unity for the purpose of securing good working conditions, high economic compensations, better career prospects, and welfare. It restricts the management action which are against the interest. Formation and registration of the trade union. What is the process of formation and registration of the certain steps which are involved in the registration and formation of trade union? The first is to the appointment of the registrars. The government which is appropriate, will appoint a person to be the registrar of the trade union for every state. The appropriate government may appoint as many additional and deputy registrars of trade unions necessary to work under the superintendence of the registrar. Second is the mode of registration. 7 or more members of a trade union must apply for registration of the trade union under this Act. Any time between the date of application and the date of registration, the application will not be valid by the reason that less than half of the applicants have either ceased to be the member of the union or they have dissociated from the application. The application of the registration has been done. Every application of registration of a trade union shall be made to the registrar and shall be accompanied by a copy of the rules of the trade union and the statement of the following particulars, namely the names, occupations, and the addresses of the members making the application, the name of the trade union and the address of its head office, the titles, names, age, addresses, and occupations of the office bearers of the trade union. Where a trade union has been in existence for more than 1 year before the making of an application for its registration. These shall be delivered to the registrar together with the application, a general statement of the assets and liabilities of the trade union. Provisions to be contained in the rules of a trade union. A trade union shall not be entitled to registration under this Act unless the executive thereof is constituted in accordance with the provisions of this Act, or to call for the further particulars and to require alterations of the names. The registrar may call for further information or the purpose of satisfying himself that any application complies with the provisions of section 5 or 6 and may refuse to register until such information is supplied. If the name under which a trade union is proposed to be registered is identical with that of any other existing registered trade union or nearly resembles such name as to be likely to deceive the public or the members of either trade union, the registrar shall require the persons applying for registration to alter the name of the trade union stated in the application and shall refuse to register the union until such alterations has been. We have the registration process where the registrar, on being satisfied that the trade union has complied with all the requirements of the Act in regard to registration, shall register the trade union by entering in a register to be maintained in such form as may be prescribed, the particulars relating to the trade union contained in the statement accompanying the application for the registration. Next, we have the certificate of registration. The registrar, on registering a trade union under section and shall issue a certificate of registration in the prescribed form, which shall be conclusive evidence that the trade union has been duly registered under this. If you want to cancel the registration, a certificate of registration of a trade union may be withdrawn or cancelled by the registrar on the application of the trade union to be verified in such manner as may be prescribed in if the registrar is satisfied that the certificate has been obtained by fraud or mistake or that the trade union has ceased to exist. It has to provide not less than 2 months previous notice in writing specifying the ground on which it is proposed to withdraw or cancel the certificate shall be given by the registrar to the trade union before the certificate is withdrawn or cancelled otherwise than on the application of the registered office. All the communications and the notices to a registered trade union may be addressed to its registered office. Notice of any change in the address of the head office shall be given within 14 days of such change to the registrar in writing, and the change address shall be recorded in the register referred to in section 8 of the Companies Act. Incorporation of registered trade union. Every registered trade union shall be a body corporate by the name under which it is registered and shall have perpetual succession and a common seal with power to acquire and hold both movable and immovable property and to contract and shall by the said name sue and be sued.